What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina, your favorite auntie, sister, cousin, and y'all know I love having a great girl chat, talking about the things that make us better from the inside out. And if you new over here, welcome, boo. Now, over here, we talk about everything: health, fitness, body care, skincare, education, and things that help to improve your life and help you level up and maintain, okay? Because y'all, I've been going through so many different body changes, having a baby recently, hormones up and down, and with that, feminine hygiene has had to be relearned, reinforced, and I've had to think about things in new ways. What better thing to do than to bring my girls along, right? We all need some good pampering, taking good care of ourselves, because cleanliness is next to godliness. I really want to get into these biggest feminine hygiene things that are new, but also mention some of the older things and how I'm updating those things. And I actually brought a room full of products in here so I could show you. Y'all know I love hearing how you're improving yourself. Share some of your tips down below. I'm starting to try and post regularly again. I'm trying to get back in your algorithm. Make sure you comment. It don't cost a thing to subscribe. And also check out the links below for my LTK shop and everything else that I mentioned today. Let's get into this video.
Dr. Nina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
It is no need to go out and run to the store and get everything I'm talking about today. I tell y'all over here, I don't care how much coin you get. Be skeptical consumers. These items, I try to show y'all things that are cost efficient and some things that are higher end. But make your choices and decide on what's going to work best for you. Y'all know that I've talked about double cleansing for years. It's not double cleansing itself, but how you're doing it from head to toe. What I find is that it makes sure that you're getting off dust, debris, dirt that could be messing with your skin. I've also found that on my face, it's improved my skin texture, my pores without me having to scrub. With showering, y'all, that double cleanse is just as important. So first, I like to go in with a really good soap that goes into the skin, bubbles up, and gets the grime off. And then my next wash is more of a softer wash, something that holds a good scent, but is also softer and smoother to the skin that adds moisture back in. Now, some of y'all asked if I still use Dr. Bronner's. Not only do I use it, I should probably buy stock in it. It's such a nice concentrated soap. You know, it doesn't have all the chemicals. It's Castile soap that cleans my skin really good. It's still not the most moisturizing of washes. The same goes for something like my Arm & Hammer wash. Love the wash, love the fresh scent, but I also find that it's more of a lathering cleansing. After I'm done with something like that, or even a bar soap, even like a Dove bar soap, or for my day ones that know, y'all know I have hidradenitis suppurativa. Whenever I'm using Dettol, which is an antibacterial soap, make sure you check with your doctor before using this, and you should never use it in your poom poom. So after I'm done with those, I can go back with the moisturizing wash. That's going to be like one of my Nivea or my Dove washes. Y'all, this Nivea, the coconut and almond, it is so heavenly, y'all. It smells so good. My husband steals it. It does help to put that moisture back into my skin. I don't leave the shower feeling stripped. I also find that my skin holds a nice natural scent. It does lather still, but it's a little bit different from my first wash. So that's going to make sure you get that dust, grime, and dirt off. But then that second wash is going to ensure you're even more clean, but luxuriously leave you feeling moisturized. So if you're not doing it, try it out. I've been talking to y'all about pre, pro, and postbiotics. A lot of y'all know and have even checked on me, but for the past 3 weeks, your girl has been sick. And because of a bacterial sinus infection, I ended up on antibiotics. And baby, almost every time, like clockwork, I end up with some kind of yeast infection when I have antibiotics. The reminder of making sure that I was taking good care of myself with my pre, pro, and postbiotics woke me up to what my body needs again. So what exactly do they do? The professor is in, I got you. Prebiotics are plant-based fibers. They feed the good bacteria to your gut, and they help with things like digestion, immune system, nutrient absorption, and also their blood sugar. Probiotics are live microorganisms. This includes bacteria and yeast. They help with things like digestive health, skin conditions, and other health issues. Some research even suggests that it helps with urinary and vaginal health, preventing allergy and colds, oral health, and even more. Postbiotics are byproducts of the digestion of probiotics and prebiotics by the body, and they're very beneficial to the gut microbiome. They help to support the immune system, prevent inflammation, and lowering the risk of cardiovascular issues. I really love the Ritual pro and postbiotic that has an all-in-one, baby, so you can do it all without having to have each one. Y'all know the work that I've been putting in on balancing my hormones and getting back to better levels after having my little. I've been considering everything from weight changes to fluctuation of those hormones and even getting a little hot and flashy from time to time. And MIDI Health has helped me so much with all of this, and they're the sponsor of today's video. MIDI is a virtual care clinic on the mission to bring compassionate, high-quality care to women covered by insurance. And we know that in times like these, healthcare and being heard is a #1 priority. I saw this as a way to boost what I'm already doing for my health. During my visit with my amazing clinician, I felt like she listened to my concerns, y'all. My journey before and during pregnancy and now postpartum. So it was truly a virtual, no-rush visit from the comforts of my home. What's amazing is that MIDI is accepted by major insurance places in all 50 states. They treat women with a variety of health concerns, ranging from perimenopause to menopause to weight and more. Even non-hormonal medications, moodiness, depression, and even libido changes, sleeping issues, and more. Let me tell y'all, she even ordered blood tests, made suggestions about probiotics, and made suggestions for me further regulating my body after breastfeeding and breast pumping. She also told me when it would be best to get my next mammogram in this process. All I had to do was add my personal info and book a virtual visit. Then I met my clinician and discussed my symptoms. And if you need any testing, MIDI will organize it at a local center. Then get all the virtual follow-ups you need to dial your treatment and take preventative steps. It's so convenient, y'all, and I feel like I had even more time to discuss my needs and my history. And I'm even starting to feel better after having been under the weather for a while. My voice is pretty much coming back. I felt so comfortable doing this from my home, but I also felt more open. I could express my concerns and be very honest about my changes and what's coming next. If you're looking for personalized, compassionate care covered by insurance, then click my link below to book your first MIDI visit. Simply put, my body odor has changed since having a baby. And body odors change for various reasons. Your hormones, weight gain and weight loss, other things can add to that odor change. And I've just about encountered all of them within the past year. So I'm really conscious about my odor, but also making sure that I'm checking the crevices and the areas where the sun don't shine that sometimes collect sweat and stink. Never have I ever treasured witch hazel more than I do now. Witch hazel is a natural astringent. It removes excess moisture from the skin, and it also helps to kill bacteria. When I'm in a pinch, it gets rid of unwanted odors pretty quickly. And you don't have to spend a lot on this. For years, I've rotated the same witch hazels. A lot of people use it as a toner, and I have too, but using it on the body, like in the crest and the folds, just put it on a cotton round, rub it in those areas. For me, that tends to be where my crotch connects with my legs, has sometimes extended to underneath my breast. I found that this is a wonderful hack before going to the gym. Some people even use witch hazel as a deodorant alternative. One of my favorites is the T.N. Dickinson's. I also love the Thayer's. Thayer's is clutch. Just nice and refreshing. This one is the rose petal kind. I like that they have different kinds. They even have a lemon one that's really good, the Mario Badescu. This one has the rose water and the aloe, so it's also not just cleansing, but soothing. And I like to spray it on my face every day as a toner. I tend to like it with the spray bottle better because I can spray it underneath my arms or other areas. So just in case I'm getting a little rank, you know what I'm saying? I can get it together real quick. I love that it leaves a nice natural scent on the body, so it doesn't smell like you're trying to over deodorize or even perfumize your whole body when you have odors. It just kind of neutralizes the scent. Yes, I'm still using my wipes in general. I'm using my booty wipes, but I've also been stealing my baby's wipes. She has the water wipes and they work so good, y'all. And because we take her wipes with us when we're out, she uses them and so do I. I love my booty wipes because they have aloe vera in them and they soothe the butt. 99% water baby wipes, y'all. Very inexpensive. These are by Mama Bear. You're not gonna get no scent or anything like that, but they are good at cleansing. And not only that, I find that when I'm wiping, they don't bust apart, but nothing, and I mean nothing, still is beating my bidet, baby. I still woo! We had some friends come over recently and they was like, "Ooh, baby, y'all keep the water chambers on the toilets." Absolutely, we do. And I love it because I'm able to reduce the amount of tissue paper and other things that I'm rubbing across my precious lamb, as well as my bam in the back. It also allows me the chance to stay there on the toilet, cleanse myself really well, go over it with one of my wipes, and I feel good and fresh to go. And there's very sensible prices on the ones that you can just add. And I'm going to make sure I link some of my favorites down below. But y'all, the bidet is everything. So since I had the baby, I've been very careful about my fragrances, but now, y'all, I am so happy to be able to start back using them. But I only use certain ones of them that are not super irritating or won't be harsh on my baby. But the thing is, though, we have to learn how to use it properly. Spraying your body all willy-nilly with perfume is not going to help it last. I have some great ones I'm rotating, like my Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy. What am I doing? ASMR. Yes. Also on my Jo Malone. This is a Jo Malone Rose Water and Vanilla. Love that. And if you're going for something that smells pretty high end but doesn't cost as much, Tokyo Milk, y'all. Gin and Rose Water, Neptune and the Mermaid. And my new favorite is by Zara's Crown. Black owned company, y'all. This one is their Velvet Rose. Whenever you have on perfume, you're not just going to go buy the perfume. They have the Baby Glow body oil, which I use for our little. Then I also have the Mommy Glow oil. And if you join my email list, the link is down below. I am giving away a box of their items. A lot of times with perfumes, we just tend to dab them on and don't think much about it. But in order to keep the scent going, for me, I find that moisturizing works best. Love, love, love my Vaseline stick. Taking it and putting it on those pressure points, they're nice warm areas in the folds and creases of the body. Then I follow this with my scent. It carries the scent even more. And then meshing it with some of my favorite oils or moisturizers. This right here carries scent really well. Sean discovered it in my office and just has been using it ever since. I'm gonna hide my stuff. This stuff, along with any of the oils, as well as building it with that Vaseline stick, then spraying on, y'all, you talking about smelling good and fresh all day. I still get compliments on my scents while I'm out after I've worn them all day. And it also helps them to last longer, so you're not having to buy them as often. So application really matters. But to take it even further, I'm watching what I'm washing my clothes in. I steal the baby stuff. We have a lot of things we wash in around here, like Woolite. We use some Arm & Hammer, but also we use Dreft. I did carry this up the stairs just for y'all. We also use the Dreft In Wash Scent Booster. This Dreft smells so good. When I started smelling my baby's clothes, I was like, I got to get some of that. A lot of times when people tell me I smell good, it's not just because of one scent. They're actually smelling kind of a light mixture of different scents that complement one another. If you're going to go with musky, go with musky all the way. If you're going to go with sweet, go with sweet all the way. If you're going to go with flowery, go with flowery all the way. OxyClean works for almost anything in stain removal, but what I love about it is it neutralizes odor. So for me, I go to the gym. I work out a lot. I'm going to get nice, sweaty, and smelly, and I do not want to carry that throughout my day, and I don't want it to seep into my pores, in my car, and I notice that when I wash with that, it neutralizes that odor, and I'm not masking it. That might be something that you try if you're finding that your scents are not lasting you throughout the day. Hair is essential for carrying scent as well. Cleanse my hair at least once a week, and sometimes I go a little longer than that. In between, I have some hacks. I have recently been using the Pacifica Rosemary Apple Cider Scalp Detox Tonic. So this can be used instead of your shampoo. It just really does, again, neutralize odor. Literally have something called Defunk by Uncle Funky's daughter. It has a nice little warm, musky scent. Smells so good. I love dry shampoo. Dry shampoo by Divi, and then Pacifica. And y'all see me talking a lot about Pacifica because I feel like they have some of the most inexpensive high-end items out there. Best day ever dry shampoo and volumizer. If you have hair like mine, you're gonna walk away with a head full of what looks to be lint balls. You want to take that and make sure that you're kind of massaging it in until the white residue is gone. It can definitely go into your hair. Do not overspray it, and stay 6 to 8 inches away from the head. Do not spray it right here. You will be walking around with white residue, but it leaves a nice pleasant scent. It helps to keep the hair from being overly greasy. I find that my hair behaves better after using it, and it also gets me through to my next washes. And I smell divine. I'm always talking to y'all about oral health. You know, when you're talking to somebody and the breath is humming, so you have to find new ways of taking care of your oral health. Now, I was reminded of my oral health because I was recently sick. It's gonna cause the breath to stink a little bit, okay? Y'all know I have a million bajillion water flossers, and I even have this newer one that I now travel with. It's by Yaflex. It has the little water reservoir. It folds up and it becomes very compact. It comes with a case as well. Really pretty cheap. It has a lot of different settings. And then y'all know I love my Panasonic one, but also I love these interdental brushes. Interdental brushes are great. I buy this one by Razoko because they have different sizes. The big ones, the smaller ones, and the little compact ones. They go deeper than floss. So you take them between your gums and your teeth in order to get all residue out. And if you have food in there, it's going to be a stench. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of that out. I have a dental implant back here and it makes it easier to clean in between and my gums. And they also fit better than traditional floss for me. I also like pairing these with a little bit of toothpaste if you'd like to get some extra freshness going. But there are some areas that we don't give enough credence to that carry so much odor. That's behind and around the ears, the belly button, and in between those toes. A lot of times behind the ears and those earrings and things like that, they get left behind and baby, they smell like death. And I've already talked about witch hazel. That's a great one. And even for me, sometimes I use like my Dettol liquid soaps, which is an antibacterial. I have microsonic cleaning, jewelry cleaning machine at least once or twice a week to make sure that they're nice and cleansed, but also that the actual earlobes are cleansed. Y'all, you need to go in, okay? Product buildups happen, dirt and debris. If you're laying on that area and you drool, even that can get to the ears. I don't know if you've ever had the embarrassing moment of realizing that belly button ain't right. It ain't happened to me since I was young. But when I was young and I smelled it, I was like, whoa, and I have a severe innie. We can be real here, right? We sisters. With my belly button, I'm going to make sure I take a cotton swab or a cotton round and make sure I'm wiping just a little bit with some witch hazel to ensure that the scent is neutralized. In between the toes is important as well. Those areas can build up grime and fungus that can stink. And we ain't trying to have the toes in the bed that's not only cutting up the sheets, but it's cutting up too. And underneath the fingernails, and this is not to shame anybody because I've been there too. I don't like looking at people's fingernails and they look like they just committed a crime. Rhymes with birder, but it's okay. We don't want to be out here looking like we serial offenders. I keep next to my sink one of those brushes that I can use underneath my fingernails. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. You can also get a bunch of them from Amazon for pretty cheap. I love them because I'm able to put just a little bit of soap on them and go back and forth. Whether your nails are natural or whether they're not, they should still be cleansed. And y'all know that I'm not big on using towels, especially because I find that they house a lot of bacteria, even if you're cleaning them very well. Sometimes it's very hard to get the full fabric eradicated of all bacteria. You should definitely be changing your towel out multiple times a week, but also there should be a separation of the towels you use on your face, your feet, your butt, and beyond. There's nothing more dissatisfying than using your feet towel on your face. I know they both begin with F and have 4 letters, but they're not meant to cross towels. Your butt shouldn't be wiped on your face. Take the time to make sure that you keep a towel for each one of those areas. If you're like me, you might use an African net in the shower. Have a drying towel that you're changing out 2 to 3 times a week if you can. Make sure at least you're hanging it out to dry so that all of the moisture comes out of that towel daily. If you've ever smelled an old towel, baby. And then you rub that on your body. It will give you a scent that you have never dreamed of. Make sure that you're switching out those towels and washing them thoroughly, or at least making sure that they're dried out thoroughly. I love nothing more to give my body a light shimmer, even in the winter and fall months. A light shimmer just adds a good glow to you. I get a lot of compliments on my glow. And while I think I do have a glow from within, let's be real. Mama be using a little glow stuff. I have a Vaseline stick that also has shimmer. This Pacifica, it's a glow serum. It has vitamin C. I add it to my shoulders, my décolletage, and other areas that I want to have like a nice dewy glow to them without overdoing it. Sometimes I just want to say, I am here. Kind of sweet scent. So that's also going to add to your scent layering. And I also like the Jergens Natural Glow Instant Sun. Didn't used to think this stuff was real, but they have other colors as well. But this ultra deep bronze gives you a nice glittery look. It dries in 60 seconds, so it doesn't get all over your clothes, y'all. And it is a self-tanner, but it is for deep skin tones. And I feel like when I put it on, I get a boost in confidence. I watch what I eat to prevent body issues and to prevent yeast infection and other V-health things. I know we like to think that what we eat really does just affect our waistline, but it affects our bottom line, literally. The way that you smell, and all of those things come from the foods that you eat and you emit. So I'm a big protein girly, y'all know that, but I'm also balancing my vegetables and my fruits. I'm trying to eat more lean proteins, of course, but also green leafy vegetables, apples and bananas, pineapples, but I'm also just watching what I eat overall. I noticed that when I eat greasy, not so great for me foods, it also affects my V health. It affects the discharge, the way that I smell. It affects my sweat. What goes in is going to come out. But using a liquid BHA exfoliant exfoliator, not just for your face, because it does work amazing on the skin. Y'all know I've talked about my Paula's Choice before, but using it on your hands and feet, it gets you right. I do have the little Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, which is clutch. I use it on my neck and my face, and it really works really well. Now, I really didn't use this through pregnancy or while breastfeeding because the salicylic acid isn't always as safe for everyone. I have been using it again lately. Carrying it down from my face to my neck, it helps with my pore size, those dark marks and scars. Also, it helps with the softening of my skin. But then using these on the hands, haven't ever shown you all this one. This is the Panoxyl one. So if you're looking for one that's more cost efficient and effective, this one is it. It is a 2% salicylic acid, just like the Paula's Choice. You just empty a little bit on the hands and the feet, and like I said, my neck as well, and you just rub and leave it on, y'all. And it's been helping me across here with that thick skin. And I just absolutely love the effects that it leaves on my skin as well as my face and neck. And we talked about what you eat, but nothing's going to help you if you're not drinking water. Drinking water flushes every system in your body. The reason why your urine is orange, your pee is orange, and why it smells really bad, and you don't have any health problems or concerns outside of not drinking water. But some of us are just not drinking water. You need to drink half your weight in water. Water helps me feel so good. When I'm dry, I'm meaner. My skin doesn't look as good. I also find that everything from head to toe is rougher, and I also don't like what it smells like when I go to the bathroom. And because I take vitamins, those need activation of water to even work. Your water helps to flush those illnesses, that bacteria, other things out of your body over time. So water is really a life source. I've also been really focused on washing our sheets and our pillow covers weekly. You roll around in your bed, you're going to smell like what's in your bed. If you're rolling around in dirty sheets, you're going to smell like that. You're going to take on bacteria more. Your skin's going to break out. If I let my pillowcase sit too long, I can guarantee I'm going to have bumps on my face. Also, I get body acne. I get back acne. Washing at least once to twice a week, but that's up to you. I really do like to cleanse them, not just to smell good, but to make sure that the bacteria and other things are out. So I'm not just rolling around in a bunch of nastiness. I want to sleep in peace and make sure that I wake up refreshed and beautiful. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I love talking about feminine hygiene and all the things in between. If I left something out, or if you want to add something, because I love to hear from y'all, add that down below. Make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.